Welcome back, Levi Spade with the Diversified Investor channel. Thank you for watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a stock that is solving a completely new problem. There aren't very many of these out there. Towards the end of the video, I'll reveal the name of it, so stick around, you won't want to miss that. I'll also share with you how much the stock price has jumped in the past year, what the company does and how they help other businesses, the headwinds and things to watch out for with this stock as the years go on. And lastly, how this fits into your portfolio and how you can fit it into your investments if you're not already invested. First up, it's a stock price. In the past 5 years, it's really done well. You can see how much it's gone up. It does really pay off to invest in long term and hold that stock for as long as you can. Looking at their fundamentals, they have a really strong balance sheet. Now, last year in 2020, they made a total revenue of $16.4 million. That's not too bad. Now, with their net income, they made $7.9 million. Considering the previous years, they made a 600%, almost 600% YOY, year over year increase. There aren't any other peers in this IT services industry that I could find that has this impressive of a financial metric. Now, it's ROE, short for return on equity. I created a video up here which I'll link for you, and it's at 52%. This is a really good metric because for every dollar of equity that the investor puts in, 50% is gained. Among its peers, there aren't too many other IT services stocks out there that are doing this well. There are a few out there, and I'll highlight them here, but overall, this is a very solid stock. With a ROE of 52%, they are third out of their peers out of 216. Now, with the industry of IT services having around, say, roughly 200 companies, it's a fairly large industry, which is booming right now because tech is just exponentially growing. So to be ranked third is really good, and they are just showing that they have a rapid growth. Now, with their debt to asset, it's at 16%, and this is almost never seen in this industry. Almost all of the other ones are leveraged up and really have a lot of long-term debt. But this company has only 16% of debt compared to their assets. So big financial highlight there. Currently, this stock is sitting at about $5.70 a share. Less than a year ago, this stock jumped all the way up to $12, but has come back down to around $5 to $6 at the time of this recording. So the RSI, Relative Strength Indicator, it's sitting at around 39, so it is at a very good valuation right now and a bargain price. So if you were looking to start a position with this stock, it would be a very good time if you believe in the business model and that they can continue to grow. The stock that I'm covering today is a cloud-based service, and it's a B2B, so business to business product, and they help businesses with their communications. And there's so many different tools out there: telephone, email, video, chat, file sharing. This type of company, and we're going to see more of them in the future, there's an acronym for it. It is UCaaS, and it stands for Unified Communication as a Service. And what it really does is it just combines multiple communication channels into one platform so that team members aren't having to switch from one platform to another, depending on what type of work they're doing. I mean, imagine being able to work in one particular website, portal, or application and not have to switch if you're doing a virtual meeting, or then having to send a file encrypted over the network and having it just be all in one place. Okay, I've kept you in the dark long enough. The stock that I'm talking about today is CXDO. The company name is Crescendo, and they are in the IT services industry. And again, there's around 200 companies in this industry, so it's a fairly large industry with high competition. You have competitors such as Accenture, ADP, Fortinet, companies like that. If you enjoyed this video so far, make sure to smash the like button. It will really help the channel out a lot. And let's dive into the risks and the headwinds that this company may be facing. Now that you smashed the like button, and I appreciate it if you do, Crescendo is a B2B type of business, and their services are, you could consider a premium service. And big businesses are going to have to use it as there's multiple communication channels throughout all their different locations and offices. With COVID and everything, everyone's been forced to work from home. So businesses have had to strategize and come up with ways to have their teams still collaborate and work together. And having all this outdated technology and devices in people's homes have forced large businesses to rethink and implement all these stable, secure, and cost-effective ways to still run the business, but in a very different way. This is one challenge that Crescendo is going to have to face, and all the other peers in the industry as well. So the big question is going to be, which one is going to be able to implement it the fastest and be able to have the foresight and knowledge to know how to implement it and distribute all the correct software and hardware across all the different locations. And we're not talking just domestic, and maybe international too. With around 200 companies in the IT consulting and services industry, there's fierce competition. There's much bigger players out there that have a lot more capital to move much faster. Crescendo is really going to have to move quickly to disrupt this industry if they're going to go places. Partly, I think investors haven't quite caught on to understanding what Crescendo does. And one maybe simple way that I could clear this up with you is, imagine being able to have all your social media apps in one application or on your device, and being able to post and then have it go out to all of your channels all at once. Well, this is kind of the same way with Crescendo when they help other big businesses out. When they want to communicate, send files, or do virtual meetings, then it can all be streamlined and helped by other third-party vendors. So being able to coordinate all of that, innovate and update, and be able to share with their customers with the benefit of it is going to be the big challenge. And so I think once big investors start to understand and see that this is where the market is headed and these are the big needs of a big business, then investors are going to start pouring the money in. But the big thing is now with investors, say retail investors too, hedge fund managers, you don't see it right away. The stock price can sneak up and continue to take off and maybe not even be noticed when you're looking at other industries or stocks. So this is one that I think has huge potential, and right now the stock is at a very low price. And so if you have capital to put a small amount, maybe like 0.5% or 1% of your portfolio, and be patient, then it could turn into a larger portion of your net worth. So that's my 2 cents on that. I know I kept you waiting on revealing this stock, but I hope it was worth it. This is a big find, and I have big hopes for this stock. Kind of like APPS, ticker symbol, a Digital Turbine. I saw this stock and company when it was around $4 a share. I saw that the fundamentals were really good, and look at it now, it's around the $70 a share. So it's really gone places, and big investors have jumped into that stock. So this could be the very same thing with Crescendo, CXDO being the ticker symbol. And what I really think here overall that will help you think about the tech and e-commerce in general is that there's a lot of new innovation out there. and there's a lot of new big businesses that are creating cool products that are compatible and work with each other. It allows you to save time, energy, in crypto. No, I'm just joking, money. And what is going on is that everybody like you and I are looking for the simplest solution possible. And when we see that, we're gravitating towards it. And this is what companies are doing. Say, like Apple, when you have multiple things that you want to do in life, they try to incorporate that seamlessly into their products and have it all be in one device, like the iPad or say like the Apple Watch. It allows you to take care of fitness, take care of all your tasks. It reminds you. It's got GPS in there. And so with Crescendo, it really helps boost the communication that the businesses that they help, and those businesses are then able to communicate with their teams across multiple locations from their homes, and probably virtual events too. So this is just some of the things that I learned when researching this stock. Wanted to open your mind up to it, and I really look forward to sharing more with you. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below if this was a stock that you've seen before or you've seen one like it. Well, stay invested, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.